What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Trey, and I'm gonna break down a few trades I took from the AM session today. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. But I'm low key a little hungry, so I'm not gonna waste time with this breakdown. I want to just share with y'all a few mistakes I made, share with y'all what I learned, what I did good, and how I navigated through price and stay confident. You feel me? So, um, first things first, based on the higher time frame. I was bearish. I seen that we had traded inside this bearish value gap. We traded back inside it once more. We had left behind this new day opening gap. So I figured, oh, the draw on liquidity is here. You feel me? We also are in the premium based on the range from this high to this low. So based on this range, high to low, we're in the premium. And the new day opening gap here, as you can see, is resting. Like a little piece of it is in a discount, and you see some of it's in an equilibrium right here, resting right here. So I'm expecting price to get there. That was my drawn liquidity for the day. As you see, it hasn't got there just yet, but I dropped down to a 5 minute, and I'm seeing how you see how price has this run up here. I was expecting price to drop lower here at first. I was expecting them to be a little heavy, and really get there due to this slow, like you got this slow jagged movement. You see how price is just slowly moving. Usually price runs that. I talk about that a lot. You can look through my past videos, like slow jagged movement. Price usually gets through that pretty quick and easy. As you can see, we got a pure straight delivery lower here. Excuse me. I thought we were gonna get it here with this run here, this run lower here. I low-key FOMO'd into this trade. I talk about this a lot as well. From this range high to low, I was selling in a discount, and that never works out. I have the data to prove that. You know what I mean? I have so much data now to prove that. It's like I just FOMO'd into the trade. I thought that price was extremely heavy. We was using this gap here. I don't know why I have that as inversion, but we're using this gap here to trade lower. But thinking about it here, the data, this was the data low and this was the data high. So price usually runs the data highs out. You just gotta wait for the buy side to be taken and then the move would deliver lower. But this was just a FOMO trade, and I did end up risking a little bit too much on this as well, because I was on the 30-second time frame. Let me see. Yeah, so I was looking on the 30-second time frame, and I seen the model. I'm like, oh, price must be like extremely heavy. That's what I'm thinking, at least at the time. We got the inversion fair value gap right there. And we traded from this bearish fair value gap here. I really should have waited for price to trade into like a higher time frame fair value gap, then look for the model on the 30-second. But instead, you see it all here, which is okay sometimes. But I'm selling in a discount, and most of the time, that's not what you really want to be doing. So going into this trade here, all right, I allow for price to take out the data highs. I wait for it. You feel me? I wait for a sweep of the high. I see the inversion fair value gap. I see the change in state of delivery. I went short here. My stop loss, I put it above. I think this was on the 30-second, or was it the 15-second? Let me see. So on the 30-second, the model even looked cleaner. So we had a run lower, inversion fair value gap, change in state of delivery. Price comes back into that. I go short here. I put my stop loss above the inversion fair value gap high, and I did tell myself I'm gonna try to like hold this longer than what I would normally would, but I ended up moving my stop loss to break even too early on this trade. Then I waited for, I'm like, okay, I still think price can go lower, so let me just wait. We had a 5-minute gap here. That's why I went break even, because I was just trying to be just a little bit cautious, just a little bit careful. We did have equal highs here on the, let me go to the 15-minute, maybe like the 1 hour or the 30-minute. Because you see these equal highs here. We did have those there. So I want to be a little cautious. Price may take that 5-minute gap and want to aim for something like that there, and we have them low-key kind of here as well. So that's why I went break even on that trade. I want to be a little bit more cautious. The model did still show no matter what, but I won't break even on that. So once I seen price start to respect this inversion fair value gap still, we created another inversion fair value gap, and we had another change in the state of delivery lower, and I just took the short. I took the short, and I ended up just closing the trade manually. I took one off here actually. I took one off there, and I moved my stop loss and profit, and price ended up taking me out with this crazy wick at 11 o'clock. I'm like, bro, how did that just happen? You feel me? Like that was a crazy wick. And I checked on TradingView, and the same thing happened. But I was still bearish. I still was convinced that he can bring price lower. Look how they use this 5 minute gap here. We have the model here, inversion fair value gap. I decided to take another short, and I ended up taking profits around this area here. I closed the trade manually. I was up about 300. I did want to hold it a little longer, but that's just something I'm gonna just grow into and get better at, and collect the data that I can't do that. But I usually don't hold trades like this is a 7R trade. That's kind of crazy. I usually don't do stuff like that. I really just take I go for 1 to 2, something like that, low hanging fruit objective. But you know, I was really convinced that the new day opening gap was the target and that we would be heavy due to us being in a premium, and everything just aligned that we would be bearish today for the most part. You feel me? We had consolidation, manipulation, distribution. You feel me? So I just made a small little minor error here. This wick was crazy, so I don't know in a situation what I would do about that in the future. That wick was crazy, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna really dwell on it. Like I said, right here, price didn't feel me. My stop loss was about here. When price had this huge surge, it filled me right here. I'm like, bro, what in the world? Like, it filled me right there. My stop loss was above the inversion fair value gap high because I took the entry here. You feel me? And price just filled me there, so I lost more than I wanted to. And I'm like, damn, it is what it is. I'll just accept that and move on. So for the most part, like I said, I look for the same thing every day. The model appears every single day. You feel me? It's right in front of our face, bro. It's crazy. Like, shit's crazy, bro. It's right in front of our face. Just comes down to, just being a little bit experienced, knowing what you're looking at, believing in what you're looking at, being confident, knowing how to manage your risk, and just getting better, learn from your mistakes, bro. Like I said, I really focus on 2 trades max, but today was a day I'm like, wow, like on a day like today, I just know, like, bro, it's cool. I made a small little error. I got the data to support that this does not work. It works, but more times than not, it's not going to work. You feel me? It depends on how you trade, bro. You can still make money from a move like this. It just depends on how you trade. And for me, this does not work. You feel me? For most people, this does not work because most people see this move, this run lower here, and they're chasing it. And they think it's probably going to go lower like I did. And what do? We got liquidated. You feel me? So this is proof right here that selling in a discount does not work majority of the time, bro. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you. What did price do? Price created. Price created. Let me go to it real quick. I'll show you the difference really quick, then I'm gonna wrap it up. I was trying to buy. I was trying to sell in a discount here. You feel me? Ended up, look at this candle. Look at this aggressive candle. This was a 53 point candle, bro. And I got filled. You can see how you can see the momentum. You can see the aggression in the candle, and how how my field would have gotten triggered at the proper time. You feel me? So you cannot sell in a discount. It does not work. As you can see right here, we have this high to low. What did price do? Price came right back to the change in the state of delivery, which is the order block here. We also came into the proportion block here. That was in the premium. And what did it do? Deliver. You feel me? That's all it did. So small little tiny error. Definitely can work on, holding longer moves. But today was very volatile. Like, look at the day. Like, look at this. Look at this. Here, we have here, I'm going short. Then we get this. Then we go short. I'm going short again, thinking it's gonna just get there nice and clean and smooth. Then we get this huge spike. You feel me? So it's like, damn, like price action moving. So definitely, I know a day to learn from. Um, you feel me? Just get better from it, move on, learn from my mistakes, and just be as disciplined as possible. You feel me? So that's really it, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. If you like these type videos, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, and that's really about it, man. Yeah.